Taxi cabs. They are everywhere, and in the district there are more than 9,000 taxi cab drivers who use the zone system when it comes to charging your fare. But are the cabbies always fair? According to the DC Taxi Cab Commission, the district is broken up into zones, and you pay more for each zone you pass through. One zone costs you $4. If you pass through a second zone, it's $5.50. 3 zones, it's $6.90. 4 zones always cost $8.25. 5 zones, $9.25. But we found some cabbies are banking on you not knowing the system. Do you know what the zones are all about? Do you understand the system?
Not particularly. It's quite confusing.
Do you understand the zone system?
I know that they have zones, and I'm not sure.
The zone system? You got me on that one.
So I took several rides from point A to B and back again, as did 2 other Eyewitness News employees.
I need to go to the Capitol.
I should have been charged $6.90.
Oh, that'd be $6.90.
Okay, $6.90.
And I was, but that only happened 7 out of 19 cab rides. We took our hidden camera into Elite DC cab number 398.
I'm going to the Capitol building.
Remember, it should cost $6.90.
How much is it?
$8.25.
$8.25?
Mayflower cab number 19 charged us even more.
That's $9.25.
How much?
$9.25.
Can I get a receipt?
In fact, we documented all our rides, and Universal cab number 102 charged us $3 more than what we should have paid for a $6.90 cab ride.
How much is it? So it's $9.90. How much? $9.90.
You know, it's appalling.
We showed our video to Councilwoman Carol Schwartz, whose committee oversees taxi cabs.
You know, driving a taxi cab is not a basic right. It is a privilege. And if you abuse the privilege, then you should not be driving a cab.
George Crawford of the Taxi Cab Commission admits overcharging is the #1 complaint. But in the past 2 years, not one license has been revoked.
For overcharge on a 1 or 2 incident situation, it is unlikely that there will be a suspension. If there's a pattern that has occurred over a number of months or years, which shows that it is consistently happening, then we will do it.
Even if a cabbie's license is suspended or revoked, all he has to do is take a 24-hour class and he's back on the road again. Nothing happens to the cabbie, though, unless you file a formal complaint. In the 5 days that we took cab rides, we were mischarged a dozen times. In one trip from Southeast to Northwest Broadcast House, we should have been charged $9.25 for 5 zones. Instead, we were charged for 7 zones and paid $11.75.
The likelihood of having a 7-zone or an 8-zone trip is highly unlikely. You'd have to just maybe drive around Washington in a circle for that to happen.
But unless we filed a formal complaint, Crawford said he could do nothing. Another offender, District Cab Association number 445. Our ride from the Capitol to National Airport should have cost $9.
How much is it? $11.70.
There's no reason, there's no excuse for that kind of discrepancy.
Thank you.
At the UN.
Did you get pictures of them grinning as they drove away? Gotcha.